So once again, you gotta enjoy that quality dipchery that Rockwood can give you. Let me show you what I just discovered when I went to hang my suits up. Look at that. That would bust so quick, it's ridiculous. They didn't even secure this. That's quality. Oh, that's such great, wonderful quality. Rockwood, you're idiots. I've installed an app on my phone called Cat Scale. I'm going to go to the weigh station here at the local truck stop, and we're going to see how we're doing on weight. All right, so there's the 3 platforms. There's one platform, my front wheel, my second wheel, and I got my trailer on the 3rd platform. So I think that should be how it works. So I got all 3 platforms, and I've already registered the app, and I've came in, and if you hit accept before getting on the platforms, it does nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and hit accept now, and let's see what happens. Processing payment. Awesome. Here we go. And that's the weights. I am right under maximum capacity for the trailer axle. I'm at 3440. The total capacity for the trailer axle is 35. Anyway, I'll review these when I get home, but that's how you weigh your trailer. All right. Let's show you what we got. So, here's what we got. I went ahead and used these boxes here. I can show you from the inside. So this is what I used, one of these big 18 by 22 boxes from Walmart. And then I have the smaller version, and I actually let it sit in as a lid. So this is a small, one of these is just sitting down here and slipped in halfway. You can see the bottom of it right there. But that way this is like a lid, and it can't just slide off because it's literally, what, 3 or 4 inches into the top of the other. So this is the lid for the bottom, and then I have one sitting on top. So overall, these are pretty secure. So we got 3 groups of these, as you can see. So we got 1, 2 in the back, and then 1 group up front. I have my generator sitting back here, and then I have my go bag sitting right here. Now I know my go bag is a little huge. It's 75 pounds, but I've got everything I could possibly think of that I would need in that. So I just grabbed it. Probably not the most efficient thing to carry with you on a trip when you've got everything else that you need, but I didn't want to think about it. So I just grabbed my whole go bag. Underneath here, in this area right here, I have my ham radio antenna and everything stored under there. And I still got a little room left. And again, this whole back seat area is wide open. So the dogs can ride right back here. Brittany is going to be with us for the first 3 days of this trip, and then she's going back home. But basically we still have this whole area open. And that just barely clears. As you can see, it just barely clears. This, when it came with the trailer, was turned around, and this was up front, and then it would have almost hit. So I reversed this. It still gives plenty of room if you have the bike rack on to mount your bike. So I'm not concerned about that. Now let's go inside. All right, so let's go through here. We got a couple things, protein shakes sitting in there, a few trash bags. It's pretty much empty. I have some travel books that I was going to look at along the way, but as you can see, plenty of room still left in here. We got some dishes and utensils and stuff, a bottle of tequila back there, but still a lot of room that could be organized and done something with. Up here we have our vitamins, we have some of the drink things, the circle drink things. We have a bunch of these things right here from the Dollar Tree. These are really good, these little different things. They're tiny, but the nice part is you can put them up here and they won't like wear into your wallpaper and make it look all ugly. So that's kind of nice little dividers, pretty handy. We're using 2, you see right there, 2 different sizes. Got our towels, I got my undergarments, got some clothes right there. And again, in the bins you saw out in the SUV is my long-term clothing, and we just switch out like 3 days worth or so in here. So we don't have to get stuff out of the SUV unless we need it. Robin's keeping all her stuff down here. Trying to make it a little homey. I got a little refrigerator magnet sitting up here that somebody gave Robin as a gift. Got some of our pictures that we took from different graduations and weddings and stuff, like a photo booth thing, and our little magnets. These were pretty heavy duty magnets from Chicago, so they worked really well for this. I got our little thing from Santa Monica Pier, a little tiny bottle opener. However, we need to take that off when we're traveling because it's not a real strong magnet. Just throw it in there, keep it for storage. Let's go in the bathroom. And as you can see, some stuff is flying around, but the door stays shut good enough. So of course you're gonna have to deal with that when you move. But we have pretty much all our toiletries and everything are just fine in here, plenty of room. So yeah, that pretty much covers everything we could possibly think of we needed to take. The refrigerator has space left to put food. We still have some space in the cabinetries to put dry food. I don't think space is even a concern. And as you saw, we still have one whole full empty big box in the SUV. So I think we have plenty of space for everything we need if you utilize it correctly to get the job done. So that's rather exciting. So yeah, we're all set to go. I got a chiropractor appointment in the morning, and I think I'm gonna leave the trailer hooked up, and Robin is just going to sleep in here tonight, and I'm gonna just pull out and head to the chiropractor, and then we'll get on the road to Ames. That's our first stop, is Ames, to visit Tiana and Corey, and we'll spend the day there, and then we're heading out to the Badlands early Friday morning, like 1 a.m. and we're gonna meet up with our friends Jay and Candace and her kids up in the Badlands. So we're gonna spend a couple days with them. You saw them with our last trip to the Upper Iowa River. They were with us on that trip, or actually I should say we were with them on that trip. So I've got some work I gotta get done tonight, but I think we are ready to go. Oh, one last thing. I really don't want to drive with this camera engaged. It's kind of heavy. I don't think it's necessary to have this thing bouncing along as we drive. So I am going to remove it, and I'll just stick it down here or something. That's fine. I'll stick it in the corner. There we go. So that can stay there, and that's a good place to stow it while we're moving, because I pretty well got all this cluttered with headphones and all kinds of stuff. I might organize that a little as we go. But so that's good. Nothing that's going to fall off or cause a problem. Oh, make sure that the refrigerator door is latched good, as you saw in the one video. And yeah, we are ready to go. We are ready to go. 8,000 miles, 12 weeks. In a Geo Pro, 20 foot long. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna go to the weigh station at the local truck stop here at the local. I'm gonna go to the weigh station at the local truck. I'm going to go to the weigh station at the local truck. I'm going to go to the local weigh station. I'm gonna go to the weigh station here.